Alright, in recent events in the past month, I think it's a decent time to make a video about this subject. There is a big difference between my opinion, your opinion, everybody else's opinion, and the overarching truth of the Lord. In any situation, when you're with another person, there's both of y'all opinions or point of views, but there is one truth, and that is the Bible. I mean, even if you're not religious, do you only live to follow your own views of right or others' views of right or good that is forever changing and forever distancing themselves from each other? It really doesn't make much of sense to me when simply that all the issues that I've seen affect my neighborhood greatly here in Cincinnati all stemmed from democratic decision, from liberal decision, from lack of prosecution of criminals, for lack of help, or even encouraging drug use, encouraging promiscuous and violent activities as if it's normal, saying it is your free will to your emotions. Your emotions are out of control. Your moral compass is completely off-kiltered. There is no freedom of doing something when the freedom of doing something is destroying cities, destroying generations, and just encouraging a overarching bottom of the barrel way of living, in my opinion. Now, I can understand not everything on the right is perfect. I don't agree with everything that Trump does. I didn't even really feel too much of a type of way about the Republican Party even when Trump got reelected. But it was very concerning to me when I'm probably the millionth and one person to talk about this when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And y'all can go on for hours in the comments talking about, oh, he was Democrat, oh, he was Republican, da-da-da this, da-da-da that. That's not the issue. The issue right now is an innocent man who was a father, a role model, and most importantly, his main viewpoint was that his opinion, your opinion, my opinion, nobody's opinion matters. It is the Lord's mission in the Bible, which is the overarching truth. He died for speaking the truth. That is concerning. And many around, I'm sure, as any of y'all have been on Instagram, TikTok, social media, whatever, you have seen a lot of the ethnic group on white violence. I'm sure any of my white friends, no matter if you're weird or not, you could be the coolest person on earth. Other ethnic groups think it's in their DNA. It's historically in their right to hate us because we are white. And sorry for the noise in the background, that is my dog. And that simply is racism. And I don't understand who or when it became such a mentality where all ethnic groups have to think a certain way. Well, I don't think that's the case. I truly don't blame the black community in its entirety for these crimes, for the lady on the bus, the people in Cincinnati randomly getting beat up, shot, more random people that we can see every single day, like the dude from the football, Metcalf, I forget his name. I feel really bad I forgot his name, but that one white dude that got stabbed for basically no reason. And y'all can say, oh, this, bro, the recording got out. He got stabbed for no reason. And I'm not saying that there's never been white on black racism or didn't ever exist. What I'm saying is, at no point in time, like let's say, for an example, you can name any bad thing under the sun, like rape, murder, false accusations, kidnapping, malnourishment, abandonment, and a girl has done it to me. Whether it was my mom's abandoning me in the woods, whether it was my ex-girlfriend dying in front of me after she cheated on me, or whether it was that one girl that falsely accused me of rape, woo to woo, and also I've been raped and kidnapped by girls. But does that mean I think all women are bad? No. It's the same thing I feel about black people. You see all around black people saying, da da da, I have to be this way, or da 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 this is our culture. That is not the case. I have two very good friends, in Jaden and Caleb, who are very good examples of having their own way of talking, their own articulation, their own thoughts, not a hive mind. Not a hive mind of this is the feminist community or this is the black community. Or, I mean, even think about it. What if somebody said, oh, the white community? That'd feel weird. But actively, people always are saying the black community, the feminist community, da-da-da this. But if we said the men community or the white community, you'd feel offended. That's so weird that if the roles were reversed, we'd be racist. What does that make you? Racist. Very racist. You have segregated yourselves through action. Me growing up in the city, I never once thought any way of nobody. Like I was abandoned in the woods, just trying to survive, eating on a day-to-day basis. I didn't have no time to view skin color. Even if I did have somebody bringing me up like that, I wouldn't think that that's a correct way to think. But instinctively, the reason why... Andy, calm down back there. Instinctively, why, we get to this point is it would be different if, like, every time you walk down the street, it was a white junkie bugging out, or it was some white dude trying to mug you, or some white dude looking you up and down. Then it would be like, oh, white people are terrible. But no, it's the black people. And it's really funny how in the black community, they like to say all these jokes about, oh, white people talk so articulate or they're so neighborly. That's not a roast. That's a good thing. And I'm sorry your stereotypes that y'all have made over the time has been loud, arrogant, unruly, violent, and all the above. I'm very sorry about that. But it's what y'all have shown me, an orphan kid with no background, no frame of reference. Me going through my lives, giving excuses all throughout the way, just thinking, oh, I'm just in the ghetto, oh, it's just violent everywhere. There's just more black people here. No, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. So I'm sorry that y'all have demonstrated that you want to kill me because I'm white ever since I was a kid. I'm sorry that y'all have demonstrated that you do not respect me because I'm white. So in turn, I do not respect you. As simple as that. When we finally realize from the dawn of time that the only direction is the will of God Jehovah. Not our cultures, not what our mama told you to do, not what my grandma tells me to do. It is the will of God alone. So do not excuse any of your actions, for it was what other people were doing, or what someone told you to do, for at the end of times, that is not an excuse. Your violent behaviors excusing it for economic or racial stress to where, white people have kept me down my whole life. I'm gonna go murder some random white person. What evidence exactly do you have that says that? What experiences in your life that you can bestow upon me that is anywhere even close to me at 8 years old having random older black men try to fucking lynch mob me because I'm a white boy in the wrong fucking neighborhood. I bet that shit's never happened to you. Not in your childhood, not in your teenage life, not in your middle school life. So I'm gonna have to ask you to keep your fucking speculation and shut the fuck up. But on the end of this note, as a note to me and to everyone, if you are full of distress, if you feel that you cannot relieve these demons in your head, you cannot overcome your own mental distress or your own life, give your life to the Lord Jesus and He will bless you with a new life, a new mindset. My friends, keep yourself and your friends that you know that you love and are good protected. Do not let them get assaulted. Do not let them be hurt in any way. Actively exercise your Second Amendment. Carry a big ass gun on you, because people are coming for me and you because of our skin, because of how we look. There is racism coming for us, my friends. There will just actively be some people who think that just because that you're white, just because that you're Christian, that they can hurt you or that you are the evil one. When nowhere in the Bible does it ever say to spread evil or to discount the sinners. It says to embrace them, to talk to them. That's why Charlie Kirk's death has to be one of the worst things I think I have ever seen in my life. Over me being shot, over me drowning the Atlantic. I would get shot again if it meant bringing Charlie back. And it's not because that I didn't think he was a weird dude. Yeah, he was a little bit of a tweaker, a little bit of a geeker. But like I said, his overarching moral was that there is one truth, and that is the Bible. And so for all the people that think that you have been suppressed by the Christians, the Republicans, the white man, I can affirm you, me as a white Republican Christian, I have no mommy or daddy. I got dumped out in the fucking woods. I've had parasites, diseases eat away at me, and constantly I've had people of black color try to racially kill me my whole life and racially kill other people because they have been mentally fed that you have done something. They believe that you are instinctively evil, so they in turn become the evil ones. When you or me have never put a hand on nobody or ever thought a racist thought, they look at our skin or they look at the cross on our necks and they think, that's a white Christian. He's an evil person. That's an evil lady. I'm gonna go kill them. Even though they would probably never ever think anything racially about me. Even though they're probably just minding their own business and trying to support their own family, they're the evil one. Is this what like the LGBTQ and black community are fed daily? Is this what y'all are always fed? Because that's concerning. That's really concerning. Because nobody in my life has ever fed me that, oh, black people are terrible, black people da-da-da-da-da-da this. It has only been through action. And like I said, if it was white people always trying to kill me, or if it was white people always acting rude and arrogant, belligerent and violent, then it would be the white people would be the bad people. It's simple evidence, it's simple facts. You look around you, bro. I mean, it's saddening, you know? It's saddening to see so many people think that this is an okay outburst. When throughout me, my whole life, women and black people have tried to kill me and destroy my life And never once in my life have I ever thought it was an okay idea to get back at them. Motherfuckers, y'all have tried to kill me. Y'all have tried to destroy my life. What the fuck have we tried to do to y'all? And most of the times, when I hear some dude going off about da-da-da the system, da-da-da that, motherfucking they beat the shit out of their ex-girlfriend. Or they actually did something wrong. And I'm sorry that you got prosecuted. And I'm even more sorry that our prosecution doesn't hold y'all in the fucking, like, in the prisons long enough, bro. Like that dude that stabbed that lady, bro. Ain't no way that motherfucker got arrested 15 times. That has got to be the most unbearable shit that I have seen. 15, 16 times. Saying he's got demons in his head. Didn't send him to the mental hospital. Didn't keep him in the prison. Nah. He's fine because he's black. We have to feel sorry for him because he's black. But if a white person defends himself, 20 years in prison. And that's all I have to say. That is an unbearable thing to witness on a day-to-day basis. White people getting murdered and us being called bad for protecting ourselves and protecting the ones that we know are good. I'm sorry that you're evil. And no longer, should anybody of the Christian faith or anybody of a Republican-leaning way ever stand for this shit anymore. Because they want us dead. Focus on your family. Focus on giving your friends love. And as soon as anybody tries to fuck with us, that's big iron on sight. And I hope y'all have a good evening.